Ever wondered how former US presidents are living their best lives after leaving the White House? Spoiler alert, they're definitely not surviving on ramen noodles and tap water. These brilliant minds have mastered the art of making some serious cash through various channels. Retirement might mean a slower pace of life, but for these former leaders, it certainly doesn't mean tightening their belts. With impressive income streams, they're living their best lives and making some serious dough. Who said money couldn't buy happiness? These guys seem pretty content. Take Barack Obama, for example. He's not just a former president, he's also a best-selling author. His memoirs, A Promised Land and The Audacity of Hope, brought in a staggering $65 million in book deals alone. And as if the book deals and business ventures weren't enough, these former presidents also get hooked up with some serious pension perks. In 2021, they'll be raking in a whopping $221,400 annually, plus extra funds to cover their staff and office expenses. It's like hitting the financial jackpot. In today's video, we'll dive deeper into the glamorous lives of former US presidents and see how they splash their cash. So, grab some popcorn, sit back, and get ready to witness the fabulous lives of former US presidents. Starting with Donald Trump, billionaire former US president. Donald Trump has always been known for his lavish lifestyle, and since leaving office as the 45th president of the United States, he has continued to live the high life, with a net worth estimated at around $2.5 billion. Trump is one of the richest people in the world. He isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth and indulge in the finer things in life. From his impressive properties to his private jet and designer wardrobe, he continues to live the high life with all the extravagance and excess he's become known for. Let's start by looking at his real estate portfolio. Trump owns multiple luxurious properties in some of the most exclusive locations around the world, including a beachfront mansion in Malibu and a penthouse apartment in New York City. His real estate portfolio is worth millions, and he's not afraid to show it off. Before his presidential stint in the White House, he and his family lived in a lavish 3-floor penthouse in Trump Tower worth $90 million. This place was complete with an indoor fountain and a door that was absolutely dripping in diamonds and gold. But in 2019, he filed paperwork to move his permanent residence to Florida, which some speculate was due to more favorable tax laws in the Sunshine State. Who can blame him? With all the money he's got, he wants to keep as much of it as he can. Speaking of Florida, one of the most luxurious properties that Trump owns is Mar-a-Lago, located in the swanky Palm Beach area. This 17-acre estate is valued at a whopping $300 million and boasts 58 bedrooms, 33 bathrooms, 12 fireplaces, and not one, not two, but 3 bomb shelters. It sounds like he's ready for anything. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Trump owns several other properties around the world. Donald Trump, like many rich people in the world, seem to enjoy golf, and he's not shy about showing off his love for the sport. In fact, he's invested in not 1, not 2, not even 5, but a whopping 17 golf courses around the globe. With a total value of over $300 million, Trump's golf empire is nothing to scoff at. He's got 3 courses in New York and Florida, 2 in New Jersey, and 1 each in California, North Carolina, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. But that's not all. Trump's international investments include 2 courses in the birthplace of golf, Scotland, 2 in the flashy city of Dubai, and 1 in beautiful Ireland. As for Trump's travels, before his presidential travel was upgraded to Air Force One, Trump flew between campaign stops in his personal $100 million Boeing 757, complete with gold seatbelts. It's like a flying palace, complete with gold letters spelling out his name, because who doesn't love a little bit of luxury? And when it comes to cars, Trump has owned quite the fleet, including a Rolls-Royce, a Lamborghini Diablo in flashy electric blue, and a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. This guy definitely knows how to ride in style. When it comes to his personal style, Trump's been known to sport some serious designer suits and watches that cost more than most people's cars. In fact, in a 2016 interview with the New York Times, he proudly showed off his shiny gold Rolex, which he referred to as a beautiful watch. But that's not all. Trump has also been spotted sporting watches from the luxurious Swiss brand Patek Philippe. Known for their intricate and elegant designs, these timepieces don't come cheap. But it's not just the material things that make Trump's life so luxurious. He's also a big fan of fine dining at the swankiest restaurants in town, where he can indulge in the best food and wine money can buy. Bill Clinton, $150 million. Bill Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States, has become a seriously wealthy man since leaving office. And according to sources, he and his wife Hillary Clinton have a combined net worth of around $120 million. So, what's his secret to success, you ask? Well, for starters, he's a captivating speaker and he commands top dollar for his appearances. Some sources estimate that he makes up to $250,000 per speaking engagement. And he's not just a smooth talker, he's also a talented writer. His autobiography, My Life, reportedly earned him a whopping $15 million advance. With all this money to spare, it's hardly surprising that the Clintons are living a life of luxury and living it up in style, and their impressive real estate portfolio is proof of that. They own a stunning mansion in Chappaqua, New York that's fit for a king and queen. This lavish pad comes complete with a sparkling swimming pool, a tennis court, and even a guest house for their A-list guests. But that's not all. They've also got a swanky 9-bedroom, 8.5-bathroom mansion in Washington, D.C.'s posh Kalorama neighborhood. This is the kind of home where politicians and diplomats rub elbows at fancy cocktail parties. And let's not forget about their property in Little Rock, Arkansas. This 2-story brick house serves as their official residence in the state, and it's just as impressive as their other homes. But the Clintons aren't satisfied with just owning homes for themselves, they're also savvy investors who reportedly own several rental properties in New York. And when summer rolls around, they've got a luxurious getaway in the Hamptons that they rent out to lucky vacationers. This stunning home is the epitome of beachside luxury, and it's no wonder that it's in high demand. Bill Clinton is also heavily involved in charity, from helping people in need after natural disasters to fighting climate change and promoting economic fairness. The Clinton Foundation, which he started with his better half, Hillary, is a non-profit powerhouse that's making the world a better place. Through the foundation, Bill has been working like a superhero to bring healthcare to people with HIV/AIDS in developing nations, supporting small businesses and entrepreneurs, and making the planet a little greener. Barack Obama, $70 million. The Obamas have been living it up in style ever since they left the White House. From purchasing an $11.75 million mansion in Martha's Vineyard to signing a $65 million book deal, Barack and Michelle Obama have certainly made the most of their post-presidential lives. They're worth a whopping 30 times more today than they were when they first stepped foot in the White House back in 2008. From lavish vacations to exclusive parties, these former First Family members are living a life of luxury, and they've got plenty of dough to spare. And who's the mastermind behind all this wealth? None other than Barack Obama himself. This guy is making money with his post-presidential life, raking in the cash with speaking engagements, a memoir, and even a deal with Netflix. With a net worth of $70 million, he's living proof that the American dream is alive and well. First of all, let's talk about their impressive real estate portfolio. The Obamas don't play around when it comes to real estate, and they have acquired multiple properties, each with its own unique charm and luxurious features. After leaving the White House, they wasted no time making a bold move in the real estate game. They purchased an incredible 8,200 square foot mansion in the prestigious neighborhood of Kalorama, Washington, D.C., for a whopping $8.1 million. The stunning property boasts 9 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms, and even has its own garden and terrace. And let's not forget about the incredible amenities, including a state-of-the-art gym and a luxurious chef's kitchen. But their impressive DC mansion isn't the only property the Obamas own. They also have a beautiful home in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood, which they purchased for $1.65 million back in 2005. Since then, the property's value has skyrocketed to a cool $2.5 million. The historic home has 6 bedrooms, a sprawling backyard, and even a coach house. And it's not just a fancy vacation home, the Obamas have deep roots in the community and have been known to visit the neighborhood frequently. But wait, there's more. The Obamas also recently purchased a stunning waterfront property on Martha's Vineyard, an exclusive island off the coast of Massachusetts. The property spans over 29 acres and features a beautiful beachfront, an apple orchard, and even its own boathouse. The Obamas reportedly paid around $11.75 million for this luxurious retreat, which they've been renovating to make it their perfect vacation spot. When it comes to vacationing, the Obamas sure know how to do it right. They've been spotted soaking up the sun on the pristine beaches of Hawaii, sipping wine in picturesque Tuscany, and even getting their adrenaline pumping with some river rafting in Indonesia. But that's not all. Their vacation destinations are always top-notch. The former First Family has stayed at luxurious resorts such as the Brando, located on the stunning island of Tetiaroa in French Polynesia. A single night's stay at this high-end resort can cost as much as a used car. And let's not forget about Obama's epic kite surfing session with Richard Branson on his private island. The Obama's vacation destinations are not just about luxury, they're also about immersing themselves in new cultures and making meaningful connections. During their trip to Bali, the Obamas had dinner with the former president of Indonesia and his family. But even with all the luxurious vacations and high-end properties, the Obamas are still dedicated to making a positive impact on the world. They've consistently used their platform and resources to give back to their community and help those in need. Their generous contribution to various charities have made a significant impact on countless lives, and they continue to inspire others to do the same. Speaking of being inspired, if you've been inspired by our video today, if you would please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below about who your most impressive US president is, and we'll see you in the next video.